Hello everybody, welcome to this wonderful reading. I'm Zoe Alex, welcome. In this reading I'm going to provide you is we're going to figure out what's happening between you versus them. Basically this is the way it goes. Obviously in this whole entire reading, this is going to go what's happening in this situation, and this is the way it goes. So this is going to be for January the 16th to January the 23rd of 2025. So this reading is going to provide that. So whoever is going to be watching this video, I know it's going to be already premiered, whatever it is, but this is the way it goes. Because this is the way it seems to be, and you need to understand what your thoughts, your mannerisms, and all that stuff, right? That's what it seems to be. But the point being is that in this whole entire reading that I'm going to do, this is the way it goes, right? Because you need to understand the basics about your needs, the ways of how you can do it, the process, the way of how it goes, etc. That's what it seems to be. But that's what it lays, that's how it seems to be. And in this situation, I'm going to tell you what's happening, and all the tarot cards are already shuffled, everything else like that, and that's what it seems to be. So remarkable about this whole entire reading because it will make sense in order to do that, right? That's what it seems to be, and this is the way it goes. So anyway, the oracle card that I'm going to read you is acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. That's how it is. Where when you have acceptance, it's like you're accepting of what's going on through your own entire life. I could be talking to a cross watcher, maybe I'm not. But the point being is that there are reasons that you need to understand the way of how it is. This is almost like how it seemed to be, but you need to know what you do, right? Because you know how it is, you know what's going on. This is the way it seems to be, right? Because you need to figure out what's happening around that situation, because we have to figure out what the 5 W's is: who, what, where, when, why in that situation. That's what it seems to be. Because when you do that, you need to know, okay, well, I have acceptance, I know what to do, and you have that priority about knowing what to do. It's basically procedure of how it is, right? It's the way of how you can proceed with caution. So that's what it seems to be. Because when you have the acceptance, you have to accept on how things are and how it's kind of, the way of how you can do that. And then you have to think that, okay, well, this is the way it goes. This is the way it happens. Because majority is the way it goes. So we're going to look at the way of how it goes, where it could be basically, of how it seems to be in one way or another. And the way of how this is, it's the way of how it kind of remains on society, of how it is. The way of how it is, the way how you can accept on how things are, and you have to know from the basics of how you want, how you need, how you can set on priorities, and you know what it is, right? It's almost like a life skill, but this is the way it goes, because everything is all shuffled and based, and this is the way it kind of happens in one way or another. So this is the way it kind of goes, and this is the way it seems to be. So I hope you all like this video. Please give it a like, please give it a comment, and enjoy. So we're going to look at what's on the left side, what's on the right side, and let's see who's in the middle. Okay, so this is the way it goes. This is the way it happens. So let's see. Alright, here we go. So in this priority, you have the 10 of Cups that represents Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You want everything to happen. The Nine of Swords is upright because it does represent Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There could be trauma in that situation, because when you have trauma, it's not very good, right? It's the way of how you can accept on how things are, and thinking, well, this is the way of how it is. This is like how it seems to be, right? And when you do that, you think, okay, well, this is an opportunity to understand that. So all the cards are shuffled. I want to see who's in the middle over here. So we have the 10 of Coins is upright, yeah, because you're looking for money. You're looking for of how it is, because when you have money, you have things that you want, you need, accept on what's going on, and you have to do what you can and say, well, I got this, I know what to do, right? So it's a way of how you can do it. It's a way of how you can understand it and how it is. Because you think to yourself, you think, well, this is the way it kind of goes. Because you know what to do, right? So, it's the way of how, you get your own priorities, you get your own ways of saying, well, this is how it is. And you think back and you think that, okay, well, I have it is. So I'm going to see who's on the left side. So the Lovers is upright, followed by the Queen of Cups is upright, followed by the Seven of Pentacles reversed, followed by the Sun reversed. So you have basically no career, but then you have basically the Sun reversed, you have negativity. Okay, that's what it seems to be. Okay, when you're negative, that's how it is. The Queen of Cups does represent Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but it does represent, there are two sides of a story here. That's called empathy. That's what it seems to be. On the right side, I want to clarify that Nine of Swords. Eight of Cups is upright, followed by the Nine of Pentacles reversed, followed by the Ace of Wands is upright, followed by the Justice reversed, followed by the Wheel of Fortune is upright. So when the Eight of Cups comes, you want to be an entertainer. That's what you want. Ace of Wands is alright. There's new beginnings. You want everything to happen. Too sweet. That's what it is. The Wheel of Fortune is upright, where you're gonna have good luck on your side. That's what remains. That's what society is, right? Because you win some, you lose some. That's how it is. But that's what it seems to be. I'm going to clarify this 10 coins here. The Star reversed, followed by the Nine of Cups reversed, followed by the Temperance is upright. Yeah, because you want healing. You want to deal with healing. So, that's what it is. That's what it remains. And you think, okay, well, this is the way it goes. This is like not a short and sweet situation. But you have to have acceptance to know what's going on through this situation. This is the way it goes. This is why it kind of compacts the situation. It's the way of how you can do it, right? That's what it seems to be, right? So you have that priority. You have what you want and think, well, this is what I can do. This is the way it kind of goes, right? This is like an outcome, That's what it seems to be. So, let me see what the universe is saying. So, let's see. So I'm going to go from the Temperance card all the way to the Queen of Cups. The Star is upright. Queen of Cups reversed. The Empress is upright. Followed by the Four of Coins is upright. Magician reversed. Queen of Wands reversed. But the Judgment is upright. Yeah, because you want to take action. The Empress, there's nourishment. Queen of Cups reversed, there was something that was happening in this situation, right? The Queen of Cups does represent, when it's upright, it's empathy, right? But when there is the Queen of Cups reversed, there's no empathy, right? There's no two sides of the story here. That's what it seems to be, right? And from the Star card all the way to the Ace of Wands, I'm going to clarify that. So we have the Six of Wands reversed, followed by the Emperor's upright, followed by the Hermit reversed, followed by the Six of Coins is upright, followed by the Seven of Swords reversed, followed by the Two of Wands is upright, followed by the Four of Wands reversed, followed by the Hierophant is upright. Yeah, see, you want guidance, you want to plan on something, you want money, you want structure, you want things to happen the way of how it goes, right? This is like how, forgive and forget in that situation, but then it's like, why? What's the issue? This is not going to be, being the drama king or the drama queen. It's not that. But you have the resistance of knowing what to do from the right and wrong perspective, It's the way of how you can do what you can and say, well, I got this, I know what to do, it's the way of how it seems to be. That's why you want that. That's why you want to do what you can, it's that way, right? So let's see. So let's see. So let me try to follow this situation. So I'm going to go to the same thing as the star, work my way up to the left side, and then let's see who's on the right side. 5 of Wands reversed, followed by the 5 of Pentacles reversed, followed by the 8 of Cups reversed, followed by the Page of Pentacles is upright. So if you deal with a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, so you have that. The 8 Cups reversed, you're not being an entertainer. That's how it seems to be. But in one way or another, you could be acting like that. Like they could be being like an entertainer. The other way around, they are not being an entertainer. That's what it seems to be, right? Because this is like you versus them in that situation, right? So what's the 5 of Wands reversed to the Hierophant? Wheel of Fortune reversed, followed by the Hierophant reversed, followed by the 6 of Pentacles is upright, Queen of Wands is upright, and the 9 of Pentacles is upright. Yeah, because you want to have comfort, you want things to happen your way. You could deal with a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, deal with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So, this could be how it is. The Wheel of Fortune reversed, you're having bad luck in one way or another. You're not having good luck, you're not having whatever it is. That's what it seems to be. Between the Wheel of Fortune and the 5 of Pentacles reversed, I want to see what's in the middle. The Hermit is upright, yeah, because there's solitude. You're looking for a soulmate. You're looking for things to happen in the right perspective. You want things to go your way, So you could be thinking about who are you dealing with, right? Because that's what it seems to be. Because you have to know that you can do this as long as it needs to. And you think, okay, well, I got this. I know what to do, right? I need to not intervene, But the thing is, when you look at this reading, you think, okay, well, is this truth? Is this a good example? That's the way it is. Because you need to figure it out from who, what, where, when, why in that situation. That's what it is. Because you have to compare and contrast. You're comparing two things at once. And that's what it seems to be. Right? Because you have to look at this and say, well, this is it. Right? This is why it seems to be about going with the flow. That's what it is, right? That's what it seems to be. So, I know that all the cards are still shuffled. So, let's see. So let me see about this way of how it is. So I'm going to clarify. I'm going to clarify the Hermit card and work my way towards the Page of Pentacles on the left side. Then I will do the Hermit card on the right side. Okay. So the 6 of Wands reversed, there's no achievement. The High Priestess reversed, there's no inner voice. The Star is upright, there's inspiration. Chariot reversed, there's no progress. The 10 of Wands is upright, there's burdens. Yeah, see, there are burdens here. So that's what it is, right? Because that's how it seems to be. So dealing with an Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Whereas also with this 10 of Wands here. The 6 of Swords is upright, yeah, because there's movement here. So that's what it seems to be. You've been dealing with another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That's what it seems to be, right? In that perspective. So between the 6 of Wands reversed to the Queen of Wands, let's see. The Empress reversed, there's no nourishment. Page of Pentacles reversed, there's no prospects. King of Pentacles reversed, there's no security. 9 of Pentacles upright, there's comfort. See, these two have comfort. Those are the ones. Then you have the 4 of Wands reversed, there's no celebration. Queen of Cups is upright, there's empathy. King of Swords reversed, there's no knowledge. But the 3 of Cups is upright, there's celebrations. Yeah, see, that's what it is. You could be celebrating, but when the Queen of Cups is upright, there's empathy, right? There's two sides of the story here, right? One makes sense, one doesn't make sense. And what's in the middle of this situation? Justice is upright. Yeah, because you want to tell the truth. You want the things to be happening in one way or another. That's what it seems to be. Because when you have the word acceptance, you need to accept on what you're looking for. This is like how it is, where you have to think, okay, well, I know what to do. I don't want to intervene. And that's what it seems to be. Where there are two sides of the story here. One makes sense, one doesn't make sense. So you have to think about, well, this is the way how it is. This is the way of how I can accept on who I am and what's going on, and that's what it is. Because in reality, you have to look at the 5 W's of who, what, where, when, why in that situation. So we have to understand that the way of how this goes, you have to think that, okay, well, this is the way it goes. This is the way of how it happens, because this is the way it seems to be, right? So this is a good reading so far. So let me see what's happening with the truth. So let me clarify the truth. 3 Wands reversed. Yeah, see, there's no communication. Nothing. But then you have the 2 Pentacles upright. The Knight of Swords reversed. But then you have the Death card that represents Scorpio. But it does represent endings. Endings are going to come up. 3 Wands reversed. There's no communication. Nothing about that. But you have the 10 Pentacles is upright. Followed by the 7 Pentacles reversed. Followed by the Chariot reversed, followed by the Page of Swords is upright, followed by the Fool. So you are looking for change. Page of Swords upright because it does represent education. That's what it is. You're balancing two things at once. On the left side, that's how it is. But when you're not communicating, that's not good, right? What's in the middle of this situation? Ace of Swords reversed. That means that there is a miscommunication in this situation, like a misunderstanding here. Because when you have that, it's a misunderstanding, right? It's like somebody is like misunderstood and don't know what you're saying and whatever, right? It's, you have to think about, well, is this a good situation or bad situation, right? Because there's a good saying here. It's like there's 2 wrongs don't make it right. That's what it seems to be. And when you work on it, you think, okay, well, this is the way how it is. This is the way of how I can, do what I can. And this is the way it goes. Because when you look at this, you think, okay, well, everything seems to be, right? And you have to think about what's happening in that situation, because you have to, compare and contrast 2 things at once. That's what it seems to be. So, we're going to see what's happening on the left side. So the Fool reversed, followed by the Death cards upright, followed by the Emperor reversed. Yeah, see, when you have the Fool reversed, there's no change. The Emperor reversed, there's no structure, but the Death card does represent Scorpio, but it does represent endings. Yes. What's also with this Emperor card? The Moon reversed, followed by the Chariot upright. Yeah, because you want progress, right? So the Chariot on the right side doesn't have progress. No, it doesn't, right? Because it doesn't, do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you have progress, you're having progress. Okay, that's what it is. But when you have no progress, it doesn't work out that way. That's what it seems to be. What's on the right side, please? The Judgment is upright, followed by the Wheel of Fortune is upright, followed by the Empress is upright. Yeah, because you're looking for nourishment, you're looking for good luck on your side, right? You want to be having judgment because you want to take action. That's what it seems to be, right? Because you want to go with the flow. You want things to happen in a too sweet situation, right? What's in the middle of this Ace of Swords? The Devil reversed, followed by the Star reversed, but then the High Priestess is upright. Yeah, because you want guidance. You want to use your inner voice. You want to use that. So when you do that, you think, okay, well, everything's fine. But then, you have to think about what's happening, right? That's why this is a good reading so far, because you need to know from the way of how it goes, right? So let's see. Let me clarify the High Priestess here. The Iwan's reverse. Yeah, see, there's no speed. Nothing. No. Hangman reverse, there's no stillness. The Three Pentacles reverse, there's no excitement. No. The Moon reverse, there's no misrotations. Eight of Swords upright, there's anxiety. Yeah, because you're feeling sorry for yourself. You're feeling sorry because you're not communicating. Nothing. Right? That's what it seems to be. Between the Eight Wands and the Empress, I'm going to clarify that. Nine Wands is upright, there's fear. Hierophant is upright, there's guidance. Yep. The King of Wands reverse, there's no passion. Love is upright, there's decisions. Two Wands is upright, there's planning. The Five of Swords reverse, there's no revenge. But the Four of Swords is upright, there's recuperation. Yeah, because you're going to take a rest. Right? You're going to say, okay, well, let's do it. Let's go into communicate. And, that's how it is. Right? Because you want to communicate. What's in the middle of this situation, please? The Ace of Wands reverse, there's no new beginnings. But the Judgment is alright because you want to take action. Yeah, that's what it is. That's why this is like almost like universal. Right? This is how it kind of goes. Because in that aspect, it's the way of how you can see it in order to achieve it. Because you have to think, alright, well, this is a way of knowing what to do. And it is. Right? That's what it seems to be. So, right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you the enchanted map. I will read you another, the cards I'm going to read to you about one of these. So you're going to say who's who in this situation. So right now it could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius on the left side. It could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius on the right side. Do not get confused, right? So it could be a feminine as the woman, or it could be masculine as the man. That's how it seems to be, right? So that's what it is. So that's what it seems to be. And I'll reveal who's on the left side, who's on the right side, after when I'm done reading this card. Number 1, Bone Collector. That's a good one. That's a good card. So, let me read you this. So I hope that you all like to hear my beautiful voice. So this is going to be an upright card that I'm going to show you all because, well, I already showed you. But this is what it seems to be. Alright, so here we go. Bone Collector. You're whole and have everything you need within. It says, when the Bone Collector appears, she is asking you to look closely at your circumstances to see if you're fully present or reacting out of past conditioning and unconscious expectations. Whenever we are wounded, especially when we are young, it is as if something essential is stolen from us. We adapt and accept a vision or version of the truth that then sets us up to behave a certain way in the future when faced with a situation similar to the original event. What we know about ourselves thus becomes influenced by a perception of limitation. You may feel unworthy or without courage. You may see yourself as flawed or unlovable, or expect to be criticized. The bull collector reminds you that the truth is that you are a powerful being with limitless possibilities. She has kept safe what was stolen from you in the wounding and is here for you as you reclaim it now. You have everything you believe you lack, and the bone collector is your inner resource. Act as if you have what you need. You will find you have it after all. Anything is possible with awareness. The wounds of the past need not define you. So that's what it seems to be in this whole entire reading, where you do what you can, right? You don't want to get criticized. You don't want to think about what's happening from the inside out situation. You need to think about what's happening in the ways of how you can do it, the way of how you can do what you can and say, well, this is the way of how it goes. This is why it seems to be. And you have to accept on how it's going to go from your own interesting way. This is the way it goes, right? So you can think about, when I was saying this about, who's on the left side, who's on the right side, and who's in the middle, as in the judgment represents action. That's what it seems to be. So you need to understand that, but you're trying to figure out who's who in that situation, right? That's what it seems to be, right? Because that's what it kind of remains. So on the left side that I'm going to read you is the Seven of Water, a complex decision, the need to do research. Stop procrastinating. Yeah, so don't put things on the back burner and just leave them there. You will get to the point where you're going to get there as you can. That's what it seems to be. This is just the way it goes. I am not backstabbing you. I'm not being mean or rude. But this is what the card remains. So we deal with another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Who's the masculine, or that's how it seems to be. That's what it seems to be, right? That's what it is on the left side. Okay. On the right side, let's see. Yeah, the Eight of Water is a decision to move on. The search for something more meaningful, spiritual, and emotional growth. Yeah, so you could be dealing with another water sign. It could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So it could be a feminine as the woman situation, and if there are two water signs who are getting along with each other, that's fine. But when they don't, it's like, forget it. One's like trying to be civilized, as like trying to communicate, trying to do whatever it is. But if one's feeling sad, one's feeling like recuperation, and things are not getting along, it's like you need to step back. That's what it seems to be. Because in this reading, you need to figure out what's happening in the way of how it goes, right? That's what it seems to be. I'm not being rude. I'm not being mean. I'm just trying to tell you what's happening, right? That's what it seems to be. So, I hope you all like this video. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you can understand this. This is the way it happens. So I hope you enjoy it. Please understand the way how it is. And this is the way it goes, because you need to figure out, what's going on from that special occasion, and you have to understand about the way of how it goes. So, before I let you go, pay attention about this whole entire reading. Pay attention about what's happening in this situation where it could happen to you. Whether it could be a water sign or it could be whatever sign it is, as a zodiac sign, So, this is the way it happens, where you need to set your own priorities. set your own straight. Set your own experiences about what's happening, because when things go a different way, you need to look at that, right? Because you have to look at acceptance. You have to think about what's happening, right? So you have to figure out about the who, what, where, when, why in that situation. So you know who's who. You know you versus them in this situation, and this is why that this is a beautiful reading. It is beautiful, but the way of how I can say it, that's what it seems to be. You need to prove yourself worthy to get the better of you. That's what it is, right? Because you need to understand that there are ways to consider of the falling, and you need to do what you can. So you have to think that, okay, well, I got this, I know what to do, but you need to understand that this is the way of how it goes. This is the way of how it remains, because this is what it seems to be. So I hope you all like this video. Please give it a like. Please give it a comment, because this is the way it happens, and this is the way it goes. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day to all, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, and have a good day. Thanks. Bye.